Hi, this is Andrew Bronski, and I'm going to be taking you through the basic setup for OTF Planboard. So the first thing you want to do is come to the correct website. So up here, if you look at my browser, you can see I've got www.planboardapp.com/OTF. I'll bring you to this screen here. And I'm going to come here and click on Login. And it's going to take me to the chalk.com webpage. Planboard is an app within the chalk.com suite. So I'm going to enter my email address here and through my password. And I recommend you click stay logged in. That way when you come back to the website, it's just going to be there and pop right in for you. All right, so now I've already had an account. Now if you're creating one for the first time, it'll look a little different for you here. But I'm going to go back, and if you're creating it for the first time, you'll eventually come to something that's going to look like your semester setup here. It's going to be the first thing you want to do in OTF Planboard. So because I've used this in the past, I can see my previous semesters. So I'm going to come in and click on Add New Semester. And now this is how I create a semester or a year that I want to be working in so I can build lesson plans for. So under semester name here, you can name it this whatever you like. I'm just going to put in semester 1. And then you want to click the start date and end date for your semester. So I'm going to go back here to September and put this down as September 7th for my start date. And for my end date, I'm going to jump ahead here to February and put it down as February the 5th. Okay. You also want to check off the days teaching here. It will default Monday through Friday for you, but if your schedule is different, you can play around with that as well. Click Create here. And now my semester's been created. You can see I see them in my subjects for semester 1, and it wants me to add the subjects I'm teaching. So I'm going to click on Add Subject, and you can put in whatever it is you're going to be teaching throughout the semester. So for myself here, I'm going to throw in a 2D English class. Okay, you can name this whatever you like again. You get some color coding. I highly recommend you choose different colors for your courses when you get to your schedule. It's really visually appealing and it has a nice way of kind of following what's what by you choosing your colors here. So I'll leave this first one as blue. Another really nice thing in OTF Planboard is that you get to tie your curriculum expectations from the province of Ontario to your course. This is not something you need to do, but it really gives you a nice option to kind of tag off your lesson plans, see what you're covering, what you're not, and you can kind of track yourself throughout the semester and see where you're at with your curriculum expectations from the province. So I'm going to click on this here, and to search this, you need to find your specific course. Now, Planboard's got a ton of curriculum sets in here from all across the world. They've pretty much got all of Canada and North America covered off. So you're going to want to start your search by putting in Ontario. I'm going to go grade 10 academic English here, and there I can find it. Be aware that people can create their own sets for this. You can do that yourself too. So for example, here there's one created by Scott Kemp. I'm looking for the Planboard official one here. I'm going to tag this off. Okay, so I've got my expert curriculum sets here set. If you have multiple sections of the same course, you can say, okay, I've got 2D English and say first period and third period. I can create multiple sections here, so you can just click the plus button to do that. But I've only got one section here, so I'm going to leave it as that. When I've got this set up, I'm going to click Save. Okay, so I've created my first course. I'm going to come back here and add another subject. So I'm going to click on New Subject here, give this a name. I'm going to go 2P English. Okay, same thing for the expectations. And there I can see it, so I've got that tagged off. And I'm going to pick a different color here. Let's go with green for this course. Got my expectations, I'm going to click Save. And I'll quickly add a third subject in here. Let's go through English. So I'm going to find it this way here, and there it is. You can check on the more here, and actually you can find some extra colors here as well. I'll throw this one in as an already orange, and I'm going to click Save. Once I've got my subjects added in here, you can come back and add or delete later if you decide you want to move ahead. But once I've got the ones I want to use here, I'm going to go up here and click on Timetable and jump into my timetable now. So now that I've got my subjects created, I need to insert them into my timetable. Planboard's got a lot of great features for you to kind of really personalize yourself. Every school's got their own unique way of doing their scheduling. So first thing you want to look up here is your rotation schedule. You can see it defaults to weekly, so I've got days A, B, C, D, and E. You can look at it 2 weeks or schedule, 3 week, 4 week. You have a daily schedule or anywhere from 2 days all the way up to 12 days built in here. So it gives you a lot of opportunities to personalize the way you want. My school in Kitchener is based on a 2-day schedule, so I'm going to click on 2 days here, and I can see it jumps to day A and day B. Okay, from here, what next I want to do is go and insert my classes. So I click on Insert Class up here in the top left. I get to pick my subject, so I'm going to start off with, say, 2D English. Now, for my school, it starts at 8:10, so I can quickly jump in here to the personalization, click on 8:10, and because we're an MSIP school, which gives the students an extra period a day, my sections are only an hour long. So I'm going to jump down here to 9:10, and we'll click off the days in my schedule I want this to be inserted for. So I'm going to click this on day 1 and day 2. It's the same time for both days. Click on Insert Class. I can see those have been inserted in here. If I want to change those, I can personalize and click the dragger here and drag up or down. I can change the start time and end time from here as well. Okay. If you want to change a section, delete it out, you can just click the X to delete it out there. So got my first section in. Going to go over here and jump in another class now. Going to throw my 3U English in. This one's going to start 5 minutes after. So it'll be at 9:15. It's going to run until 10:15. It's on day 1 and day 2, so I'm good there. Now, the way my school works is only afternoon periods flip. Okay, so for my last section here, I'm going to go insert a class. I'm going to jump into my 2P English. And on day 1s, it's going to start after lunch for me, which is going to be at 12:20. And it's going to be an hour long, so it's going to go to 1:20 here. But it's only on day 1. So I'm going to here and click check off day 2 and insert this class. And then I can see that's been inserted there. And then come back and insert again. And go to my 2P English, and now it's only going to be at day 2, and it's going to be at a different time here. So it's actually going to start at 1:25 and then at 2:25 for me. So I can insert again there and there. That'll be my rotation. So on day A, this will show up my rotations here, and on day 2, it's going to show up my rotation here. Okay. Again, you can personalize this once you've done this. If you click Save up here, you can come back and change this anytime or rejig and play around with it. Okay. So I'm going to click Save from here. That's been saved. Another thing you want to do while you're in here is click on Semester Settings. So first thing I can do here is I can add holidays. So I click on Add Holidays. You can choose your country here and click Canada and click Add. And what it does is going to find all these holidays for me. I can delete out any I don't want, but what the nice thing about this is it's going to go and add those holidays into my schedule right away for me. That way, when I move my schedules around, my lessons around, it's not going to jump into those days and kind of blocks them off so you can't edit those days or have your sections in those days. There's some personalization features later that is really nice to do as well. So I'm going to click Save, and now the holidays have been added. I can go back into semester settings here. I can also add off days. So you can put a reason, so you might put PD day. Okay, and then you pick a start date. I'm just going to say I'll throw in one in here for an example. So I'm going to have one on October 23rd. Okay, insert in that end date here. Put it on the same day for October 23rd. Click Add, and now I've added that PD day as well. Again, I recommend you go and add in all your off days from a teaching standpoint, because when you move your lesson planning around, your schedule will be built around these as well, which is a really nice feature for OTF Planboard here. So when I've got those added in, click Save, and I'm good to go. From here now, I'm just going to save this again. Once you've got your timetable built, you can now jump into Planboard itself. A couple ways to get there. I can jump to my planner right from here, or if I click on the 3 little bars over here, I can see the places I can jump to. I'm going to click on Planboard, and it's going to jump right into my schedule here. Okay, so it jumps to the current date for when I'm building right now. You can see my calendar here, and I can see my schedule as I've built it in. You'll notice on the 23rd here, it's set up as I'm on a day B right now. If for any point, if your schedule is different and you want to reset it, I can just come up here and click on this reset. Okay, I can say, no, today is a day A, and it'll restart my schedule there for me and switch it over. So now you can see on the 23rd, I'm on day A. When I come back in tomorrow, it's going to be switched back to day B for me. Okay, that's the basics for setting up your semester and putting in your courses in and getting to your schedule. Thanks for listening.